Hey guys, it's Megan, and today I'm going to talk about names that begin with the letter F. F has been the most challenging letter so far. I've done A, B, C, and D, and so now it's on to F. I don't like a lot of F names, to be honest with you. Before I tell you about them, I just want to really quickly mention that FormSpring, which is a site where you can quickly just ask questions and get answers from people. You can ask specific people questions, like you can ask me, for example. It was going to be closed. It is now saved. I had canceled my old account because I thought the site was going down, but I made a new account and my name there is just Tulip by any name. I will link that in my Facebook and any of my other links down below for you. But if you want to ask me baby name questions, I'd really love, or if you just have like general questions about me, I can answer those too for you. So on to the girls' names that begin with the letter F. These are my 10 favorites, although I don't really love many of them, and there are from 10 to 1. Number 10 is Freya. Freya is a name I've actually been asked a lot about, which reminded me of the whole FormSpring thing. And Freya is a Norse name, and it means noble woman. Number 9 is Faith. Faith is a virtue name. It means faith and to have faith, and it is number 75 here in the US for popularity right now. Number 8 is Flora. Flora is a name I had to put in this list. I don't really love it, but it's the name of one of the friends I've had the longest. I've known her since we were probably 6 or 7. We became really good friends in junior high and have kept contact all these years. She's the only person named Flora I've ever met. Flora is Latin. It means flower. It's also the Roman goddess of flowers. Number 7 is Fiona. Fiona is a name I know a lot of people associate with Shrek. I don't really, and I've seen Shrek. Fiona is Scottish. It means white and fair. It is number 209 in popularity, and I think even with a Shrek reference, it is usable. Number 6 is Francine. Francine was my first roommate when I went to college. It's a diminutive of the name Francoise, and it means from France or free man. I have a lot of Frances in my family, but I just think Francine is a little bit prettier. Number 5 is Felice. Felice is Italian. It means lucky. I think Felice is kind of pretty for a middle name. It has a feminine flair to it as well. Number 4 is Fleur, or some people say Fleur. Fleur sounds like something you walk on. I think Fleur sounds much more attractive. It's French and it means flower. Number 3 is Francesca. Francesca is a name I liked a lot when I was a little girl. It sounds kind of princess-like to me now, which is probably why I liked it. It's an Italian variation on Francis, and it means from France and free man, and it is number 386 in popularity. Number 2 is a name that I actually do really like, and it is Finley. Finley I know is a unisex name, but I'm hearing it more and more for girls, and with unisex names I kind of tend to associate them more with girls' names than boys' names. I'd prefer to give a unisex name to a girl than a boy for whatever reason. Finley is Scottish and Irish, and it means fair-haired hero. For girls here in the US, it is number 349 in popularity, and for boys, it's number 547, so a little bit more popular with the girls still. And number 1 is another name I obviously like, and it's Felicity. I don't think I'd use it, but I think it has such a lovely sound to it. It's a Latin virtue name, and it means good fortune and happy, which are great meanings, and in popularity, it is number 653, so not very popular. Here's 10 more girls' names that didn't make my favorites list, but I did want to mention them. Number 10 is Fatima, or Fatima. Fatima is an Arabic name. It means captivating, and it is number 302 here in the US. I've met a couple people with this name, one that pronounced it Fatima, one that pronounced it Fatima. I think because it begins with FAT, there is a lot of teasing potential for this name in English-speaking countries. Number 9 is Fallon. Fallon is unisex. It's Irish. It means leader. Number 8 is Flavia. Flavia, I think, is the name of a greeting card company. That sounds familiar. It's Latin and it means golden blonde. Number 7 is Finola. Finola, there's an actress, soap opera actress named Finola, which is how I know the name. It's Irish and it means white shoulders. Whenever I hear Finola, I think people are trying to say Fiona and just messing up, but I do think it's a cool name. Number 6 is Farrah. Farrah is Arabic. It means happiness, and it is number 552. It will remind people of Farrah Fawcett and Farrah Abrams from Teen Mom. Number 5 is Florence. Florence is a Latin place name. I think of Italy straight away. It means flourishing and prosperous. Number 4 is Fantine. Fantine I do like because of the Les Miserables character, and it means Latin. It is Latin and it means infant. Number 3 is Fawn. Fawn is a nature name and it means young deer. I know some people like the name Fauna, which is Fauna, which, it's like a little twist on it. Number 2 is Felicia. Felicia is Latin and it means lucky. And number 1 is Faye, and I put 2 spellings here. You can spell it actually lots of different ways. You can do F-A-Y. It's English, it means fairy, and Faye is often a nickname for the name Faith. So here are the boys' names. Like I said, I preferred the boys' names just a little bit more than the girls. So here are my 10 favorite, 10 to 1. Number 10 is Fiyero. Fiyero is a name from the musical Wicked. I don't actually really see this on a human. I can see it like on a big yellow dog or big brown, I just think of like a big retriever or Labrador. I think it would be like a good name for like an all-American looking dog. Number 9 is Francisco. Francisco is Spanish and Portuguese. It's a variation on the name Francis. It means Frenchman or freeman and is number 225 here in the U.S. I lived in San Francisco for close to 10 years. I lived in that area, so that's what it reminds me of. That's why it makes my list. Number 8 is Finch. Finch is an English word name. It's also the name of a bird, and it means to swindle. It's not the best meaning. It also, people might use it for, it's the surname of the family in To Kill a Mockingbird, Atticus Finch and his children. Number 7 is Fenton. Fenton is English. It means marsh town, and I was thinking could Fen be a good alternative to Ben? I don't know. I like Finn a lot, which you'll see. Number 6 is Flynn. Flynn is Irish. It means son of a red-haired one. It is number 692. My only problem with Flynn is I met one girl. There was a little girl I went to school with when I was little named Flynn, and it was her mother's maiden name, which is why she got it. But I do think Flynn, everybody else uses it as a boy's name, so that's why I put it on here. Number 5 is Frank. Frank was my great-grandfather and grandfather and lots of men in my family. It's a diminutive of the name Francis. It means Frenchman or freeman, and it is number 319. And now these are the ones I kind of like. So number 4 is Finnian. Finnian, why is that so fun for me to say? It's just like a dance on my tongue. It's Irish, it means fair, and I think Finn is such a cute nickname, and Finnian's a way to get there. Number 3 is Forrest. Forrest is English, it means dweller near the woods. Forrest I put on my guilty pleasure list because of Forrest Gump. I don't know that I can just see a little boy named Forrest and little kids yelling, "Run, Forrest, run!" But I do think it has like a cool sound to it. Number 2 is just Finn on its own. It's Irish, it means wide and fair, and Finn, not as a nickname but just as a name, is number 291 here. And then number 1, another Finn name, is Finnegan. Finnegan is Irish, it means fair as well. It is number 491, and it would be a way to have like a longer name and use Finn as a nickname. Here are 10 more boys' names that are not in my favorites, but I still just wanted to talk about them, give you some more options. Number 10 is Fabio. Fabio is Italian and Spanish. It's a variation of the name Fabian. It means bean grower, and I know a lot of you are going to think of Fabio, the guy from like romance novels, and that's what it reminds me of, so I don't know how usable it is. Number 9 is Floyd. Floyd is Welsh. It means gray-haired. I think it could be a cool name for fans of Pink Floyd, maybe as a middle name. Number 8 is Fraser. It's a variation of the name Fraser, and its background is French and English. It means strawberry, and it also means one with curly hair. Number 7 is Felipe. Felipe is a Spanish variation of the name Philip, and it is number 675 here in the US. Number 6 is Fletcher. Fletcher is English, it means arrow maker, and in popularity it is number 791. Number 5 is Felix. Felix is Latin. It means happy and fortunate, and it is number 316. This name, I just think of Felix the cat, which I didn't even really watch that, but I just think of Felix really as being the name of a cat. Number 4 is Fabian. Fabian is Latin clan name, and it means bean grower. It is number 298 in popularity. Number 3 is Frederick. Frederick is German. It means peaceful warrior, and it is number 536, and you could always use Friedrich instead of Frederick if you wanted, and use names like Fred and Freddie. Number 2 is Falcon. Falcon is, I think, kind of a brave, cool choice. It's English and French. It's a nature name for the bird, the falcon. And number 1 is Flint. I could see people using this name. It's English, and it means born near outer crop of Flint. Flint, I don't know. It sounds modern and kind of edgy to me. So I would really love to hear what F names you like for boys and girls. If there's a name that I didn't put on my list that you really like, I'd love to hear that as well. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back soon for the letter G. Bye, thanks for watching.